actually. What do you mean, no signal? There we go. Damn, dude.
Hey everyone, it's Book Shambi. Welcome to the show.
I need more lefties, dude. Like, all I have is righties out there right now.
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observation, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to the. See the layer from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like I'm all on sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get jiggy. Allergy, 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 allergy. She wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy, she wanna jiggy, I give her jiggy.
It's a little better.
But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars.
to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and gorgeous PNC Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Tigers going up against the Dodgers. Here's George Springer. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Biggio collects, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ted Williams, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Off the mark there, and the count is 1-1. Fought off foul. And there's two away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Ground ball. Here's Josh Young. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
That's ripped. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
And this one bounces away from Biggio. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance. Castellanos on third. Young on at second with 2 down. In the air, left field, down the line. Takes his tumble and he hangs on. Bottom of the first, and now the DH, Jacob Wilson. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wilson hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick in 2023. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Cut on and lifted in the air. Williams makes the catch. And there's a 1 away. Craig Biggio now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
And Biggio is such a hard-nosed player. Always a dirty uniform after the game. Makes playing 1,800 games without a trip to the injured list even more impressive.
Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Ted Williams. There's a strike. 2 outs, bases empty.
And Biggio was a guy who could do it all. His defense, his offense, his leadership. Filled a lot of holes for the Astros.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's outside. 1-1. Speaking of versatility, how about Biggio? He caught Nolan Ryan, played second base behind Randy Johnson, and he played center field behind Roger
1 ball,
Clemens.
2 strikes.
2 outs. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Bounce to the right side. Sends it to first. Inning over. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Casey Schmidt. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. That to right. Caglione makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit.
Geraldo Perdomo.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. 2 away. 2 out. Space is empty. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. That one fouled off. No score here in the second. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 1-1. So the lineup flips over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Late on that fastball.
All you gotta do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. Ozzie flying around third. 1 run across.
Yes, dude.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the eyes round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia going up against Auburn. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
To the right side. Albies over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. This is Bryson Stott.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. There's a strike. That misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 the count. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Swung on, belted. That one's back there. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. Bases empty with 2 away. And now here is Paul DeYoung. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1-1.
Way
Out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency
1-2,
to chase
count.
out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money.
3.
A swing. We go to the bottom of the first, and the batter is George Springer. Check swing. Did he go?
Oh my
Yes, he did.
0-1.
Get it to 1-1.
1-1.
And a curve is down and in.
2-1.
Fouls one off.
Oh my
2-2.
God.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck
Damn,
him
77.
out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ted Williams. Lede makes a move towards the gap. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a ground ball. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
0-1. Josh Young at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up.
Why did
Strike
you
3.
not swing?
Top of the second. And now the DH, Ted Williams.
Ted Williams.
Alcantara back to work. Williams hitting 5th in today's lineup. And they're usually in left field. Today, he's the designated hitter. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Smack down.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Hit on the ground is short. Perdomo fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Sean Murphy. Inside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Josh Smith. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's through the swing. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Swing and a foul
Damn, dude, I
back, and that's
seen
out of
that
play.
ball, too. I just fucking missed it.
That one misses, and 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. And Hayes is third of the game. Next is the designated hitter, Casey Schmidt. Lede has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that quickly, 2 away. The batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one to first.
Fucking rolled over.
Smith. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back on to the third inning. And now the right fielder, Jose Bautista. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Just
That
missed.
missed. That's the ball.
Bautista on at first.
1 ball, 1
Nobody
strike.
out. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. That clips the corner.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Bryson Stott. Inside, just missed. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
Not
2
even
and 1.
close there. Ball 2. And that one fouled off. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And George makes the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Ryan Ludwig. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And as we go to the last of the third, now here is Mike Piazza.
Not like that.
Bautista towards the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just underneath it.
Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Back there. Bang! And they inch closer. It's 3-1. Here's George Springer. And a foul ball.
I was early.
1 down, base is empty.
Should have swung at that.
Smith makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Bang! That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. Castellanos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Oh my God!
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Bang! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Their 3rd home run of the inning. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. Line drive and foul ball.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him.
And this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that gets down into the gap.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over.
Oh, and a great stop. Gathers and throws, and that's a
No
great play
shot.
for the out.
Whatever.
All
It's
set
good.
for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Ground ball, left side. Throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Ted Williams will hit next.
Designated hitter, Ted Williams.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one on its way. Tattooed and gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 5-4. Murphy in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-1. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Next offering upstairs. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra base. Have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Sliced hard but foul. Strike 2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Got him swinging. This is J.J. Bleday. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, you can't offer that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
0-2.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Yeah, got him! And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Bam! An absolute smash to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-4. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Lede. And makes the grab. One down. So the batting order turns over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. De La Cruz brings it in, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Williams digs in now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bam! Another homer. His second home run of the 7-4. Castellanos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Goes down looking.
Good pitch.
And we're back. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bryson Stott now at the plate.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
Yo, what's up, Cam? How are you?
Line drive, base hit, right center field.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Oh, no.
Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
He should have got that. Yeah.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. He's there. He's got it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses, and defense work behind it.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
1 and 2's the count.
That misses the zone, and it's 2 and 2.
Lock the fuck in.
Cracks his bat
Not
and
like
pops
that,
him
though.
up. 2 away
That was
now.
just too close not to swing.
And next is the designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
Designated hitter, Casey Schmidt.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
I'm sorry?
Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these players, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So here's Murphy now.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that choke.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Well,
I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The first base.
Two down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Josh Smith. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
This game.
Foul ball there. That's out to center field.
Thought I had my
Lede
PCI better. That'd have been a homer.
makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. He's already homered here in this one. That one missed. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. That one back there. Bang! He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-4. George Springer getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fall off foul.
Ain't had shit with George neither.
Hit in the air, right field. Bautista hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Bautista.
Oh shit, I meant to take him out this inning. Whatever.
And first offering is foul. Off.
Now pitching. Griffin. Jets.
Swings and misses. Some high cheese for strike 3. Lede, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground. Makes the sliding stop. Over to first. And they get the out. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that clips the inside corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Up and in. Now 1 and 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the
We need
bottom of the 7th.
fucking... Never mind. I was about to say we need... Damn, can I not math, dude? to 14 runs from 8. We need 6 runs to mercy. Ooh, I wonder if he's any better than... Holy shit. Than Piazza. Hell no. Is it? Paredes? Did I say that shit? Yeah, he'll be coming out. Maybe. Did I not just pull him? Keeping the collection stuff.
I'ma stick to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get a paper. Somebody love a hater, no matter the situation. Why? Everybody rich is someone who got nothing. Everybody fucking for the spirit of funds and lyrics that tell a lie. The dollar cover the floor. The floor is covered by God. So my city, hold on, the weather on. The floor stable, try to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, one siphon it up. They rewriting it. Every bit of it. First since I gave first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry one siphon it. Spent 20 years that damn cold, I'm like, yeah. Fella quiet, I'm the guy in the office. Been that ever come on a vibe, I'm all over. Yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't.
Already have him. Shit, I need to sell that. I just fucked my jaw up somehow. Don't look at the record. It's dog shit. My jaw is killing me.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Knights taking on the Tigers. All right, ready to go here. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson.
In the air, right field, Castellanos settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. One away. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Got it started a little too early, strike one.
No
With
ball,
Junior,
one strike.
probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. Swings through that one for strike two.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Swing and a miss, strike three. That one came in at 99.
Good old Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Castellanos makes the catch, and that is that.
Now we just got a hit.
Back here with my pal Siggy, towing the slab in today's game, Catfish Hunter.
He's a dominant pitcher,
Yeah,
but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder, George Springer. Late swing, fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Drop. You better drop.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Freeman.
Play ball, damn it.
There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. You're talking about the ground that the pitcher has to cover to get there. And in this case, you have a left-handed hitter that's out of the box even quicker than a righty. So everything has to be perfect and on time and on the money. Nice job right there.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
I don't think I've thrown him a slider yet. Probably don't need to.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now, Agustin Ramirez. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Stepping in, Terry Pendleton. And that is out of play. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The pitch. And that's the swing. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Mickey Mantle. Late on that fastball. Freeman on second. Ramirez on at first with 2 down. Before the pitch, he looks him back. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Pulls the straight with the changeup. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Josh Young. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0.
Mother.
And a quick out, number 1. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Pena.
Damn, I suck with Pena, too. Jesus Christ.
That one hammered center field. Junior makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Casey Schmidt at the plate with 2 away.
No
Swings
ball,
through that
strike.
one.
Why the fuck did I swing at that?
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swings, he misses, struck him. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gage Workman. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Bunts it towards the mound. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That wasn't very
Back
smart.
to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Fly to right his first time. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
And if there's one man you want to keep off the base paths, it's this guy right here, Ricky Henderson, the undisputed stolen base king.
1 out, bases empty. And singing Ricky's 1,406 career steals is a record that may stand forever.
1,400.
The active leader in career steals isn't even a quarter of the way to that number.
And with the extreme crouch of that batting stance, Ricky made pitchers work. His strike zone was as small as it gets. He's looking to get on base any way he can because he knows a single is a triple.
So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Blows the high heat. Bottom of the inning, and now Geraldo Perdomo. Hunter back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Dude, I'm popping so many balls.
Anderson moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. Next to hit, Mike
Batting it,
Piazza.
the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Hauls it in, two away. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1
The guy's
strike.
going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
I just need to get a hit, dude. That's all I need.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The tag, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Aaron Judge into the plate.
Aaron Judge.
Inside sinker.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
0
time.
balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
God.
He'll
far
touch
was
them
that?
all. It's 1-0.
I'll fuck with you for it.
Next to the dish is Freddie. He was late there, strike 1.
But you just got to
0-1.
delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ernie Clement, the next to hit. Down the line. And that will drop foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to
0-2.
figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Agustin Ramirez will hit next. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one in triple digits.
I guess you throw it that
0-2.
hard, you can
Imagine
get away
having
with
to catch
locations
these
like that
fucking
right
things,
down
dude.
the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Tosses the first.
Imagine having to
and
catch
that
a
is the 3rd out of the
100-mile-an-hour
inning.
fastball, dude. That would hurt. That dude Junior's fucking sick.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, George Springer.
Springer.
Check swing, he
Ah,
went too
checked.
far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off, he was late. Out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And
Oh.
fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses
1-1.
there, And that is ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And Ricky Henderson to grab.
Just got him into a double play.
Right fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Outstay, Colorado.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in
Send
this
the ball.
one.
That misses the zone, and
One
that's
ball, no
one.
strikes. Ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite
2
field.
and 1.
Springer, the base runner at first with one out. And a swing and a miss there.
With 2 strikes, may see some
2-2.
movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Workman.
My
Feed
God.
to second, that's one. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Last game I played fucking phenomenal. This game
And we're
I'm
back.
not.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton.
Pendleton.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an
It's
hour.
0 and 1.
Oh no.
Inside,
1-1.
almost got him.
Hey! 1 and 2.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that's the swing. It's a strikeout. And now the DH, Mickey Mantle. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing
0-2.
around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on.
Gotta
Ready
get
to go
run.
for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
Young.
Comes up empty as
That's
he
not how I'm
chases
gonna
that
get
one in the
runs.
dirt.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing
Oh my
anything,
God, I got to swing
what you can
early.
do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3
was that?
Ks in this one.
I was
And
on
here
late on a
is
fucking
Carlos
17
Pena.
mile an hour.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Ow.
Casey
Double
Schmidt
plays out
now
of
at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
You're telling me that's not
Gets
out?
back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
The batter, number 2.
Look at my PCL.
Digs in now. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, popped up on the infield.
I'm gonna lose my shit.
And that will end the inning.
That before him should have been a homer.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Henderson.
Digo back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Junior now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Touches down, that's a hit. In there safely.
Oh, come on.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. Now they've got him in a rundown. And now it's a double play. I know she's fast, but she's not that fast.
Well, that just can't happen right there. I mean, that's a big mistake on the bases, and it changes the entire scope of the inning.
Freeman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
One strike.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Gotta get hits. Or runs.
Bottom of the sixth inning, and here's the catcher, Mike
The
Piazza.
catcher, Mike.
That one better
That one's
be
deep.
gone. Thank you.
And we're starting over. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Albies getting ready to hit. Freeman. And he takes it himself for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And the batter is George Springer. He's 2 for 2. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter.
Ow. Who's he putting in is the question.
Right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing.
So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Williams swings through it for strike one. And that one fouled off. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
I hate whenever they just don't swing all the way. Like, I understand that was early, but
2 in this one. Ball one, no strikes.
but still.
Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Check
Like
swing,
that.
and he went. And a count 1-2. That one inside. Look out. And that should be extra bases. Springer makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Junior gets it back in quickly, and they hold him at second.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field.
Oh, I went down on
I'm
my
sure
PC
he's
like
gonna
an
be watching
idiot.
that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that.
Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. After first, inning over, and it could have been worse.
We got ahead.
And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Sick.
And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he chases that one. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Yeah, that's foul off.
That was supposed to be a homer on accident. Should have been a home run.
And a swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Terry Pendleton, the next to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. They say when Miller, a tall lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. Hit in the air, center field. Junior has this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
That's unfortunate.
And there's one down. And now Casey Schmidt. Base hit. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. Ripped on a line. Can't get there. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much.
And he's quitting. I think.
It's just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Swinging a drive, deep right field, and off the base of the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
In the dirt.
I should have moved.
Piazza leads
Nope.
off second
Should've
with
left it
1
right where it
gone
was
in the
at.
inning. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's George Springer. Late with the swing there.
Good pitch right there.
Zero ball,
Anytime
one
you can
strike.
get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win
No
this battle.
balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's all
And
good.
that'll
We got
keep more runs from coming
how many
in.
runs
Inning
in?
over. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Mickey Mantle.
Cancel.
Foul off left side.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches
he
they've
wouldn't
seen
hit that,
today, and it's just not
early.
working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Check swing. No
1 ball,
appeal.
2 strikes.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Camilo Doval. And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Did he
Spin
go?
rate's
Bullshit.
very high, and it just breaks a ton. Nope, he held back. And that's a little bit high. Full count now.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Ricky Henderson digs in now, 1 for 3.
Henderson.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that's a base hit. The throw in, not in time.
Damn.
He's safe.
First and second, 1 out. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Now a check swing, but he held up.
What?
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
1-2's the count.
Strikes it out with 100.
Damn, 100-mile-an-hour cutter.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because
He's
if
the
it
one
gets
that
to
hit
the ninth,
the
that closer's
homer,
coming
the
in.
sinker.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field.
Springer there makes the catch.
All right.
Bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Ted Williams. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Pendleton puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down. So up next, Nick Castellanos.
Cut on and missed at 101, and that is strike 1.
That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Smoked into left, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
I don't know why I swung at that.
Man at first, 1 away.
Side of the truck. Yep.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Baseman, number 23.
Carlos Pena will hit next.
Pena.
Swings here and drives one well left field.
Goodbye.
Way back, and you can forget it. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 6-1. Schmidt stands in here, trying to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty.
Excuse me. It's all right. Got 2 more runs
on
in.
the move towards the line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Eric Gagne is about to come in. Shut this game down in the top of the 9th.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
Freddie Freeman.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Eric Gagne.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So We'll see how sharp he is.
One ball, one
Your
strike.
mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
There's a swing and a miss.
And then here comes a serve.
1-2.
And down strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Clement stands in here. Tried to hold
No
back
ball,
his
one
swing
strike.
there, but went around. 1-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Agustin Ramirez. And that one almost got him.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
1-1.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-2.
Gagne is just 1 strike away. Bunted back towards the mound. On to first, ball game. 6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding.
Damn, dude, that did not update on my.
Look, it's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No rocks work for the day. Second option, hop the bus with some traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22 without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just between balling, but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling.
What does Ian Happ play? Third? I don't fucking know. I don't watch. Otto Kemp does though. He's not going in. Ah. Does he have any secondaries? Actually, we can. We'll put him in there, and then we'll sub Ian Happ in there.
Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad.
Fuck that. We're keeping Teddy in. Good old Teddy. Ian Happ is a switch. What is this? Mickey Mantle. Steve Carlton. Already have Chipper. Try to make the pack opening as quick and as painless as possible. Alan Buxton. Why do you have him? Nope, he's garbage. those stars on some of the cards? I mean, like right there, the 2-star thingy. I don't understand that. Sick. Ugh. New York Supers.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Superstars taking on the Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that
2 strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here. Now batting Jaron Duran. That one lifted to left. Williams hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position.
Derek.
Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him. Liner, base hit. Mays flying around third. The throw in.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line.
Good feed, that's one. Throw to first,
Fuck.
but he beat it. Here's Ketel Marte.
The second base.
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly.
For a team, when you get power from unexpected spots like that.
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Shit.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. That one is gone. A 2-run shot. It's 3-0.
Oh, okay.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Way high with that
Guys
one.
didn't swing at that. He swung at everything else.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Well struck. right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. And here's the first baseman, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And that one's gone.
I gotta get
a gigantic
the
blast.
stop here, but
Second
after
home
that,
run of the inning for them, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. Jose Ramirez at the plate now as he chases after that one. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Right side. In plenty of time to first.
And my
that'll
starting
end the
pitcher's
inning
gonna
after a
come out.
lot of scoring.
His confidence is gone.
Back here with my pal Siggy and getting to start. Dustin
boy.
May. How about a report on him, Chris?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to be
The high heat too much on that one.
The left fielder.
So digging in, Ted Williams. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Castellanos.
And that one is lifted in the air. Wood sizing this one up. That is the inning.
All right. See what his confidence is at.
Second inning set to go. To the batter now, Adley Rutschman. McCullers back to work. That one pushed to the left and foul. And he deals. Ha! Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now one away. So the lineup flips over. Willie Mays digging in now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. Mays retired at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jarren Duran. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Springer, drop step, going back. Forget it! A towering shot to center. It's 6-0.
He's coming out.
Josh Hader taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Hitting the air out to center field. Albies sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Sorry if I'm not star hip-hop material. Sorry if I'm selling. It'll take a miracle for my dreams to come true. Cause it's set too high. I'm in the clouds. If I fall off, I might just die.
And we're back. Now here is Ian Happ. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
It's 0-1.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
I gotta lock in, dude. I gotta actually
May
get some runs in.
delivers. Foul ball still 0-2.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second. Next to hit, Carlos Pena. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Josh Young,
please just mercy me so I can get the fuck
comes
out
up
of this
empty
game.
with a swing there.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder.
Threw it by him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, James Wood. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
Damn, dude. This dude is
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0. And Devers hits that one dead. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
This dude is whooping the shit out of me right now.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner in second.
Going good.
2 on now with 2 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
No ball, 1 strike.
Brother, man, just hit this homer so you can mercy me.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Young tosses the first. They limit the set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. In the air to left down the line. Duran makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller.
I can
pitch
still
to
come
pitch.
back.
Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove.
Okay, maybe I can.
And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. So the batting order turns over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. And he gets tied up right there.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Albies on at second with 2 down. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. This struck him out. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. This one
He could have done that last inning.
No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they add a run. It's 8-0. Now the left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Likes on TikTok.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Williams makes the play.
I'm
and there's
fucking
one down.
trying, but this man is
Here's
kicking
the
my
shortstop
ass.
at the plate. Derek Jeter. Swing
This
on
dude
and
is
miss.
much
There's the
better than
slider. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
I hate this.
And he can't haul it in. Now around second, going for third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Now tries to get back, but they got him.
Okay.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
The guy that's missing every fucking pitch.
They get 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Ramirez. On to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
10 more hits than me is insane.
Ready now for the 5th inning.
See if he accepts this shit. Alright. He was just better than me. Ugh. Much better than me. Try again. Smells like Doritos.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty
Finally the
Baseball.
away team.
It's the Tigers
Orlando
taking
Cubs.
on the Cubs.
Doesn't say Cubs.
First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now?
Leading off
Here's
for
George
Auburn,
Springer to start
the
it
center
off.
fielder, George Springer.
Fly ball to right. Calls it in, and there's one away. And here is Ted Williams.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
On the ground, right side, Dozier. Slinging it to first in time. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That's towards center. Adele moves under it. Makes the grab, and that's the
If I didn't
inning.
move my PCI on that one, that would have been a homer.
Back here with my pal Siggy, getting a nod on the mound at Bob Feller.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough
This
to do
might
to be
be
able to
my
command
last
all
game.
those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Cuts and misses. That's a strikeout. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And George makes the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's going to be Chipper Jones. And a swing and a miss.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. And the batter now, Ian Happ. Messina back to work. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull it. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Here's Josh Young. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Flips it. There's 1, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop. Throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And now here is Mike Piazza.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Now a throw to first, but back easily. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. David Ortiz, the next to hit. Cut out and missed at 101. 0-1. Feller, a 6-foot righty, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Dozier. Swings through that one for strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Throws, save. Piazza too late with that one. And now 1 and 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Fans another, and that's 3. On to the third inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Late, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance.
Oh, my God.
And brings it in at the wall. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Slider right there. Top of the third, no score. That one the other way. Dozier gets it to first. Piazza out in the play. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Ground ball
His
up the
defense
middle.
was shifted. That's good. Good for him.
The throw to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Colt Keith.
The designated hitter, Colt Keith.
On the ground to third. Young tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that
Ball 2
time.
the count.
Carter checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. That's a little bit low.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Just missed. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
To the right side, and foul ball. And now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That's ball 4, tried another fastball, but missed the spot. And now, Joe Adele.
You know, I think he's okay with
Ellie looking to steal. Pitch misses. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on the go again. Pitch misses in. Save. That's 2 stolen bases now for Ellie De La Show. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. On to the 4th.
He's mixing up his pitches pretty good. I will give him that. Shit. It's almost like I don't sleep enough or something.
And the batter is George Springer. Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Ortiz on the move. And there's 1 down. Ted Williams now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Williams.
He's got it. Out number 2. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle.
Of course.
Off balance throw in time. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Now Chipper Jones. First pitch misses.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground right side. And it stays fair.
Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now a chance for Adolis Garcia. Reaches but can't haul it in. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Mike Piazza digs in now. In the dirt.
0-1.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Jones, the lead runner out at second. Garcia at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Strike three, got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Ortiz can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1's the count. I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. And that one missing low.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Dozier swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And he beats it. He's saved.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Keith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. He's in there.
Are you kidding me?
First and second, 2 outs. Down the left fielder, Evan Carter. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Young pulls that one down, and the inning is all set for the start of the inning. Ian Happ up to hit. Messina back to work. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.